to post it. Maybe I'll do the Euphoria challenge instead tonight. That's what I think I'll do. But I'm too lazy to do my makeup right now. Maybe, should I stay live while I do my makeup? But then I have to do my hair. I'm gonna do it another night when I'm like doing something cute, so I could actually go out in it. Girl, breathe. I know, guys. I know. Did your ear piercings hurt? I'm scared of getting my ears pierced. No, not at all. It takes 2 seconds. You're fine. You'll be fine. Why don't you break the dance into sections and then do it all together at the end like dance class? I know the dance. I just am like, I'm also like alone, so I'm having to start the timer myself and shit. You know what I mean? It's just not working out for me. Your skin looks so good. That's a lie, but thank you. Guys, tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is my 1 year clean of self-harm. I'm so excited. I'm very emotional. I really can't breathe. Also, like, this lighting and everything is crazy. I just look crazy. Okay, so I did a bunch of interviews today, and they actually went really well, but I wanted to, like, talk to you guys about some of the stuff that I was interviewed about, and just talk to you guys, like, obviously how we talk, because I just love talking to you guys. So if you guys want to do a Q&A, we can do a little Q&A real quick. I'm down to get into it. If you guys want to do that, you can send questions. You can send questions in, and we can do a little Q&A. Because the chat is like super delayed, so I would rather do it like, you know, where you're sending in questions. So I'm super down. Because I had, like, really good interviews today that I was like, I wish I was live for you guys, so you guys could have, like, listened. But they need, like, exclusives on the interviews, so. No, absolutely not. What is this? This filter is so insane, but it's, like, kind of really nice to have on your face. Like, stunning. Oh. Let's talk about stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna start the Q&A in a sec. I don't know why I feel like I look crazy right now. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna answer questions. Sorry, I'm like reading questions. What lip liner did you just use? I used the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat. What helped you get out of a dark place? That's a really like tough, loaded question, I would say, that I can't answer with like one specific thing, but I would say that my fans really helped me, and like creating my album really helped me out, because I was very much so like, if there's anybody like who wants to have me guest them and they can ask questions, because I actually like being like interviewed rather than like reading the questions. So if there's anyone who like wants to take on that role, like if Bria's here, like someone, I don't know. But yeah, that's a really tough question for me, because I feel like I still have my days that are really dark, but I definitely like try to focus on the good days, and I try to persevere properly and like, you know, set my boundaries. Like setting boundaries has been like a really big thing for me, and like saying no to things that don't feel good has been a really, really important turning point. So yeah, I mean, for me, it's kind of just like, I don't know how to explain it. What would you say to Maddison from 5 years ago? I would say, don't let the opinions of others define you. And I would say, you know who you are, and continue to know who you are. And I'm proud of you, and I love you, and I'll see you on the other side, kiddo. And I'd give her a big, big hug, and I'd send her on her way, and I'd tell her she's a star who deserves the world and is so worthy of love, and to never question that. What pushed you to decide that you were going to be firm and staying clean? So it's been a really tough journey. I mean, trigger warning for anybody, we're discussing self-harm. So it's been a really like, it's been something that I've, you know, struggled with. It was at first really tough, I would say, but once everything started to really heal, I was able to like, you know, want to continue to heal. And I felt like externally watching my scars heal, I was able to internally heal as well, and it helped me a lot. And again, whenever I speak on this stuff, guys, just to preference it, I'm speaking on my personal experience and not things that are not things that like this. When I talk about these things, it's not for you to compare yourself to or expect, you know, this is just me and how I've thought of stuff. So I mean, yeah, it just kind of helped me. Like when I would look at my scars and I would see they were healing, I was able to then be like, this is hope, and this is for me, just like, you know, I don't really know how to explain it. I just think myself, you know, wanting to be okay for you guys, and wanting to just prove to myself that I was able to hold on and whatnot was very important, and was a big turning point for me. So yeah, I would say how do you deal with all the hate? I love you, by the way. I love you too. it's gotten easier over the years, of course. Like, I've been able to kind of numb myself to what people say about me, and that's also been a setting boundaries thing, as I stop reading it when it starts to affect me in a negative way. And I, have learned my worth, and I've been able to accept who I am and love who I am, and starting internally, it really, like, helps a lot. And so, obviously, I'm a human being with feelings, and when I see things people say about me, it does hurt my feelings, and I have terrible anxiety and whatnot, and obviously, like, that stuff is not fun. But at the same time, I've learned, like I said before, that other people's opinions of me don't define me, and other people's opinions of me don't define me. And if I can go to bed at night with myself, and I can, be like, you're good, you're a good person, then I think that I'm okay. I could be fine. Bria, do you want to go live with me and, like, narrate and, like, ask questions for everyone? Because I feel like it'll be more of, like, an interview, like, style thing. If you don't want to, though, you don't have to. Sorry, I feel like I'm just not good at this. Aw, thanks, Becca. I love you. I'm sorry we didn't know you were going through a really bad time. It's okay. I wasn't ready to open up, guys, so I was very nervous to talk about what I was going through last year, because I don't know if you guys remember, but there was this post that someone posted of me, like, in, like, a sweatshirt and, like, sweatpants, and they were like, Madison's been wearing nothing but a sweatshirt and hoodies lately. She seems depressed. And, like, I remember reading that, and that was at, like, the peak of my depression, and I was like, oh my god, they're catching on. And it really made me scared, because I didn't want to let you guys down or let you guys know that I was, like, in pain, because I didn't know how you would react, and I didn't want any of you who, like, might have been going through stuff to feel like you couldn't rely on me and whatnot. So yeah. Yeah, so I felt ready to talk about it now, because I felt like I've overcome it, and I guess that's them. Hold on one second. If it pauses, hold up. Sorry. How did you feel when you were bandwagon hate? It triggered a lot of PTSD, honestly. It was kind of a weird, like, thing for me, where I don't know if I've talked about this before. I have such bad memories, so I might have. But having, like, when I joined TikTok originally, I put a lot of my self-worth in what people thought about me, and in what, I kind of want to talk about this on TikTok. But I put a lot of my self-worth in, like, what people thought, and I was getting so many likes and followers and things that are very superficial, and I was getting dopamine and serotonin off of that, and I felt, like I could love myself because other people were loving me, and I was like, oh, okay, like, these people like me, so I must be likable. And once that turned, and once people started to dislike me, and once I started getting a lot of hate, and I started just being, like, made fun of, and the tides really turned, I then had to stop relying on a fucking app to I had to stop relying on an app to provide me with happiness and provide me with, like, people to, I was just relying on it to, like, supply me with how I felt about myself, and I was relying on it to be like, like, these people like me, so I gotta like myself. Once that went away and there was that layer gone, I was able to be like, okay, like, maybe they don't like me, but do I like me? Do I feel good about myself? Am I happy? If the answer is yes, then everything must be okay, and things must not be that bad. So I was kind of able to just be, like, all right with it, and be at peace with not being liked by everybody, because it's not my job to convince people who don't know me and judge me based off of a rumor, most likely, that I'm good and I'm worthy of their attention. So I just stopped caring and I stopped trying, and I just decided that it wasn't something that I wanted to spend my time on anymore. And I, frankly don't really care if people want to continue to dislike me and want to, talk smack. I'm really just doing my own thing, and I'm trying to just maintain a positive mindset and grow and learn and be happy and, be with people who make me feel fucking good, man. And that's really it. And that's all I could say to you guys, anyone watching, is just like, please continue to try, and don't let other people's opinions define you, and don't let people make you feel bad, and worry less about what people think about you and more about how you feel about yourself, or how you feel, whatever, in regards to a lot of stuff. So I just stopped relying on, people for my happiness, and I started being able to love myself first. I'm still out of breath, which is just embarrassing. Hold on. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna get she'll accept.